Hey, I'm John Legend.
And I'm Questlove.
And this is Billboard.com.
Wake up, New York. Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed.
Wake Up Everybody really came together pretty quickly. We reached out to the Roots about doing this project back in 2008. The original idea was to do some kind of covers EP or kind of bonus tracks that would be more politically and socially conscious than the rest of my Evolver album. But the more I got into it with the Roots, it really felt like a separate project. It felt like a separate album. It felt like something that should be heard on its own and marketed on its own. We called Common and asked him to do it, and he said yeah, he wanted to do it. He wrote a brilliant verse for it. And when we asked Melanie Fiona to do it, she was excited to do it as well. I think she recorded it in Germany while she was on tour with Alicia Keys. It was such an honor covering Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Me having gone to school in Philadelphia, and of course the Roots all being from Philadelphia, it was really great to have the title track from the album be a song that was from the sound of Philadelphia.
The world won't get no better. We gotta change again.
This is a really raw, bare bones album. At least the Roots haven't been this raw since I guess our very first record. I wanted to choose songs that wouldn't overshadow the project. A lot of the songs are really under the radar for some of the artists that we chose, like, Baby Huey and the Babysitters or Michael James Kirkland.
And at the time those songs were being written, the war was the war in Vietnam. But even still, America is at war. And it's kind of amazing how relevant they are, and a little bit depressing that, the same problems we were talking about 40 years ago are still basically the same now. It feels like even more than in 2008, these songs feel super relevant. I still think we're going against the grain sometimes, trying to make great albums, but I feel like it's the only way to do it. The best way to experience this music is to listen to it from front to back. I think President Obama will dig this album, so hopefully he'll check it out.
Yeah, every time I see him, he rags me about my hair. But, I'm almost certain that at the end of this project, at least performance at the White House is in order.
I must be some kind of creature up here having fed.
When I was a kid, listening to this stuff, I was 2 and 3 years old with the mom and dad and the sister that constantly fed me music. I'm hoping that there's a parent out there that takes to this record and plays it a lot for their kid or just around their kid, and that some 3-year-old in 2010 that will be a 20-year-old in 2030 that, says, man, I grew up on this record,
People are missing something like this in their lives, missing some soul, missing some inspiration, and I think this album can provide that.